What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Trader Without the Motherfucking Radio.
Oh, what's up? Jeez, hey man, relax. We got little kids watching, dude.
I'm your host with the most. That's Trader from the other day.
Is that what I said?
That's what I have to sit through every episode.
This is like the Twilight Zone. Like you switch bodies. This is like Freaky Friday, bro. Like you're the mom and I'm
right. Isn't it weird though when you got to listen to someone else?
That's weird as fuck.
You got to listen to someone else say your shit.
You did a good job though. That was
I've been listening to it every week. Sometimes I'll play an episode twice.
Wow, just to hear it twice? Wow.
So this is episode 2 of our mini-sode series. And for those that skipped episode 1,
go back
and listen to it. Because Trado gives us some insight on how to deal with shitty waiters.
Yeah.
And this episode is going to be centered on this article that came about following the California wildfires that were going on in late November, early December.
Yeah, they were
2018.
They're really bad, right? Like they killed a lot of people.
Very bad. Yeah. And so I just want to briefly go over this article that I came across and get your opinion on it.
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it. So
this article was written by the LAist.
Ooh.
So LAIST.
Yeah, we have a Chicagoist, so it's probably like the same company.
Probably the same parent company.
Nice.
So the most LA that you can be. So as many of you guys may or may not know, after the wildfires that was spreading through, what was that, like Northern California, right?
Yeah, Northern California, and then it also hit some parts of LA and like Oxnard and like
So it was really widespread and really
Ventura.
Bad. But point being, this article from the LAist, I'll start with the headline. The headline is, people who aren't biologists are fighting with biologists about feeding wildfire in the Woodsley fire zone. So clearly Woodsley was one of the areas that got hit really hard. A lot of trees and vegetation in the area got wiped out by the flames.
Oh, damn.
And so, the animals of the area, they're not dumb, so they ran away from the fire. They didn't die.
Right.
But, when they come back to where they lived, to where their homes were, everything was burned to shit. So
they have nowhere to go.
Yeah, there was nowhere to go. Their shelters were gone. And worse than that, their food was gone. So, like things that live off the land had nothing to eat. And so what people started doing was they made a Facebook group in accordance with biologists of the area to kind of help the animals recuperate and get back into their normal flow.
Okay.
And what people started doing was taking like big ass buckets of food and just putting them out for the animals.
Right. What's wrong with that? So
the issue with that is that they're wild animals.
Oh, snap, you're right. So you got a freaking a wolf or like some type of mountain lion eating a can of food in your backyard,
basically. And so it's against the federal law to feed wild animals.
Ukila.
And never mind that, they were going out and putting, like, this article states that it was 2,000 pounds worth of food left out in the forest for the animals. And the biologists, being biologists, they study animals and how the wild works.
Right.
They said, hey, don't do that because it really messes with the ecosystem, and it'll mess with the animals because they have to remember that they have to hunt for their food, and there's not just going to be a whole bunch of food sitting there for them.
Oh, so that essentially the people are training them to just feed off of.
Yeah.
So they're overfeeding?
Well, they're fucking up their sense of how to get food.
Okay, yeah.
Because rather than hunting or gathering or whatever they do, there's just this big ass bunch of food in the middle of the forest.
Right.
And so the biologists were very adamant about it and said, hey, I know you want to help. Please don't do this.
Damn.
Like, if you want to help, you can donate money to our organization and we'll make sure that these animals are taken care of
in a proper way,
in a proper manner. And so what the people did was they ended up making a new Facebook group and not adding the biologists.
Wow, they blocked the biologists?
Yeah, they blocked the biologists, and they continued to put out the food.
Oof.
And so they were just doing whatever they want, thinking that they were helping because, as many people do, it's good for the gram.
Yeah. Nah, man. I think if the expert knows what he's talking about, why didn't you just listen to them and not put out the food? You know, like.
Right.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. So then these people are just doing whatever the hell they want and messing up the ecosystem.
Basically. And like, it wasn't even, these are just normal people that thought they were helping, but some of them were just fucking putting out like pounds and pounds of chocolate.
Oh, what the
like chocolate bars and shit.
So you got raccoons and deer and shit eating chocolate?
Yeah, eating chocolate. Which...
That would be a good Snickers commercial. You're not you when you're hungry. Nah, turn into a big ass bear.
For a lot of animals, dogs are the most common households.
Oh yeah,
they can't eat chocolate. But a lot of animals in the wild, so like wolves and such, chocolate will really fuck with them.
I think these people are stupid. Like, what are you doing? Like, you can't just give them whatever, I'm sure their intentions are good. Like,
right. Like, yeah. I'm not saying that their intentions are bad. Like, they're trying to help out as they would with any other, if it were a human.
Yeah.
But when you have actual biologists, people that study this, that are telling you, hey, this isn't the right way to do it, and your response is to essentially block them
from social media.
Like, why do you think that even happened? Like, what could make you think that you know more about animal biology than a biologist?
Than a biologist that does that shit for a living.
Right.
I don't know, man. I think that's really weird. I mean, there's no way around it. Like, if they tell you not to do it, just don't do it, And I'm pretty sure that they're doing it for the better of the animals and like the state. But it's like, people are hard-headed. You know what? Like, that always surprised me. Like, speaking of the fires, hard-headed people that didn't want to leave their homes that essentially died
because they're like, "Yep, I'm not moving."
Yeah, like, bro, how are you gonna argue with a wildfire? Like, yeah. How are you gonna argue with a biologist that's telling you not to do something that could harm?
Well, I feel like that's the same thing. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like, you're hard-headed. Like, don't do it.
Yeah, because you have a whole bunch of people who do that down south on the East Coast for hurricanes as well. Where like, hey, you should evacuate. This is like a Category 5 hurricane. Yeah. And people just sit there fucking pouting like, nope, not leaving.
And then we see your ass on the roof talking about help.
Yeah, like, and then they're the ones.
Yeah. I mean, not to. That's really that was a really bad joke. But like, no, just fucking leave, dude. Like, just grab the most important stuff, leave, don't feed the animals, and just get out of there. And just get out of there. Yeah.
It's just amazing to me how they were so adamant that what they were doing was right that they chose to not believe the fucking professionals.
Experts, yeah. What would you do, man? Would you feed the animals? Well, like, initially, like, if you're like, oh shit, I didn't know.
Initially, I would probably want to feed the animals.
Fuck these animals. Do you want a big ass bear in your backyard?
I mean, but in California and a lot of those areas, it's just kind of normal. Like, for them to like look into their backyard and there's a fucking deer or a coyote or something.
That's true, yeah.
So like, animals are a lot closer and a lot more typical sights in there than here in Illinois.
Yeah, you're right. Because here you get like a raccoon and you're freaking out.
Right.
Over there, you got a big ass bear and it's like, oh, what's up? No.
Yeah, but I don't know what the fuck this person was doing with like the chocolate and like the candy bars and all that. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's not even good for humans.
I was gonna say, how's your lifestyle that you're feeding other animals? Like, you're trying to make them obese as well.
Yeah, it's like, oh fuck, these animals don't have any fruits to eat anymore. I'm gonna give them a chocolate bar.
Yeah, like, they've been through a lot. Let me give them a chocolate bar to help them
take the edge off.
Yeah. That's horrible. You bake them some brownies and like put them out there, like. What? Yeah, that's stupid, man. That's a good read. Yeah,
I thought this was an interesting article because it's just such a fucking testament to how hard-headed people can be.
I'm saying, dude, yeah, that's stupid, and especially when it comes to like, like fucking crazy evacuating moments where they just don't want to leave. Like, I hope I don't have to feed animals, man. No, I don't know what I would do.
I hope I never end up in a situation where I'm openly defying someone who clearly knows something about a subject
more than you do. Yeah.
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 Like, I never want to be arguing about biology with a biologist.
You know what that reminds me of, man? The like Jurassic Park, or what's that movie with The Rock and the big gorilla?
Oh, Rampage?
Rampage. How like no one listened to them, and they were like, no, like you can't, like this animal's growing, like you can't just like, oh no, put them in a cage, or like,
right,
yeah, with the dinosaurs, like, oh, they could reproduce, like, no, you're gonna make a crazy ass T-Rex made out of titanium, like, don't do it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Is that really what happens?
That's
in the
the
new
new one that's coming out.
Oh fuck.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, people are hard-headed and they'll still do it. Like, even in the name of science, they'll be like, oh no, fuck your genetic thoughts.
Right.
Like, I'm just gonna do this. Bro, no, that's like out of a movie if you think about it.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's very, very dystopian.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, fuck you. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm helping.
All right. Well, fuck you guys.
No, that's cool. I guess. Do you want to try your shot at having an outro for this one? Because
all right,
as people may or may not know, your outro for the first mini-sode episode was it was something.
All right, look, I'm working on an outro, right? For a mini-sode, so it's a mini outro. Mini-tro? I'm working on a mini-tro.
Mini-tro.
Although that could be an intro too.
That sounds more like an intro.
All right, Manoutro.
Manoutro.
Monacos? All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll check you guys in another episode of Mini-sodes by... See, and this is where I keep like... Thank you, guys. We'll be back with another one.